Hello, this is DaniSans. How's it going, guys? We're about to play a little bit of The Shadows That Run Alongside Our Car. Now, this is a game off of Ichio, an indie game, a visual novel that you can check out. I'll leave it down in the description below for you guys to click on. Now, this is a game about two characters in a car and how their stories and backgrounds intertwine, and you kind of find out new things about each other as they go. And it's almost like we're running from something like our past or something like that. It's a bit ambiguous, but from what I read, it looks pretty sweet. Anyways, let's get right into it. Whose eyes will you see the road through? We have to pick one? Okay. I guess we'll go with the guy since it kind of looks like me, I guess. Gun it. I put the pedal to the floor. The wheels screech as we pull out onto the lane. The car swerves, but it doesn't really matter. There's no one else out here as far as the eye can see. The abandoned station shrinks behind us until it's gone. And then it's just us, and the long road. ... The world outside the windows passes by us in abstract, like the whole world's given up on having any meaning. We drive in silence. After a while, I hear the faint buzzing of a power window being rolled down. You sure that's a good idea? It's not like the zombies are just gonna hurl themselves at the moving car. Fair enough. Well, that was a thrilling conversation. So, guess this is kind of strange to be asking after 3 whole days, but what's your name anyway? Right, we never did introduce ourselves. It's Shelby. Come on, get out of here with Shelby. This is one of my favorite names for a girl. Let's go with Shyla. Well, nice to officially meet you then, Shyla. Names. Definitely not Dustin. Come on. Alright, we'll just go with Danny. Okay. Aw, look at that cute smile. ... The car shudders briefly as we rumble over a series of potholes. But then the road smooths again. Sorry, I can't talk for my life. I don't know why I play visual novels. The humming of the engine reminds me of a storm, brewing far off on the horizon. Beyond these occasional noises, we sit in silence. So, what were you doing before everything happened? Oh. Wow, that's the first time she's actually started a conversation. Guess I'm not so intimidating after all. What was I doing? God, what was I? A whole lot of nothing. Bet that sounds super impressive, huh? Just a scruffy drifter. Not so sure she wants to hear that. Oh, okay, I guess we gotta decide. We could either dodge the question or bend the truth. And generally, as a rule of thumb for me, I always try to tell the truth, even if it kinda hurts. Obviously you can't tell the truth every single time, but, you know, that's the goal. So I guess the best one is to dodge the question. You know, this and that. I never really settled into one thing in particular. What about you? This ride is yours, right? Yeah, well, it's really my dad's car, or was. Even when he was alive, though. I was the only one who ever drove it. Guess he didn't... Sorry, never mind. It's okay, the booze would've killed him eventually anyway. Oh, this is awkward as shit. Pretty quiet in here, huh? Surprisingly, not much noise at the end of the world. Do you think there's any radio stations left? I'd be pretty shocked if so. I reckon it couldn't hurt to look, though. She's fiddling with the dial. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna find anything. Static comes in and out in waves. Every so often the distortion gives the illusion of an actual sound, but then it goes right back to nothingness. Just then, though. Hang on a sec, go back. Excuse me. I think I actually heard something. The noise phases in and out, and then, as something comes into auditory focus... What? That's awesome. Is that mariachi? ... Aw, she got a smile. I can't contain myself. The sound is unmistakable. Horns blare joyously over the stack in sick fanfare, while a man's voice wails soulfully over it. I'm laughing so hard I nearly pissed myself. Shyla's nearly there too. That was not what I was expecting. Who the hell's out there running this? Of all the music that would be left. Man. I sink back into the driver's seat, letting my mind drift to the music. The dissonance is almost comforting. As the fractured chords wash over me, I try to pretend that I'm lounging in a truck bed somewhere. Out in the sun, mid-afternoon, shirt damp and dirty from a hard day's work. For a moment, I almost believe it. The music falls short for a few seconds before starting up again. Wait, isn't that the same song again? It's probably on an endless loop. Because why wouldn't it be? Sure seems that way. Guess it's just Ghosts on the Waves after all. And the undead aren't exactly interested in DJing. What do you think Zombie even listened to? Is death metal too obvious of an answer? Rob Zombie, or maybe like they're into baby metal these days? I don't know. I think Grateful Dead seems more apt. You know, I've always wondered this, but what are they grateful for exactly? Maybe they finally found themselves some peace. Peace, huh? I wish they let the rest of us have some. It ain't so bad. Anyway. Well, except for that. I shake my hand at the radio controls. So, what are you into anyway? Music-wise? I really like Alanis Morissette, top 40 hits, that sort of thing. You? And don't tell me it's baby metal. Will you judge me if I actually say I haven't heard of them? No, that might be for the best. What do you listen to then? Most people look at me and expect me to be into the Stones or Marley or something, but... well, you'd probably judge me for this. Try me. ... ABBA. Just as I thought, she starts laughing at my expense. It's a nice sound, though. I'm not gonna be poetic and say it sounds like music or anything like that. Still, it's good to hear. Told you. No, it's fine. Their music's catchy. I mean, my parents listen to ABBA, but it's fine. Your parents? Ugh. How old are you anyway? You seem a bit young for Alanis. How old do you think I am? I'm pretty sure there's no right answer to that question. Except for that one. I'm 22. Huh. Shit. God, that's so young. She's practically a kid. What was I doing when I was 22? Still wasting my life, I reckon. Wonder if she's ever been in school. That young and the whole damn world's crashing down around her. I try not to make a face, but I can see my knuckles white as my fingers grip harder into the wheel. This music's kinda similar to ABBA, isn't it? Like, all peppy and stuff? You should be happy to have it. That's sure an optimistic take on it. Alright, enough of you. I reach down and turn the volume knob to sharp left, and the radio blissfully goes silent. Farewell, Wailing Man. Now it's just us again. ... Did you ever expect things to end up this way? It's getting dark, huh? Sun sets so late in the summer. Do we want to directly address her ignoring it, or do you just... you know what, we'll just leave it. We'll leave it be. I guess she doesn't want to talk about it, or think about it. I can't say I blame her. I'm a bit surprised we still have any light at all at this hour. Especially without the streetlights and all. It's like the sky has just been saving it up. Looks a bit like a dying fire. Kind of fitting for the end of the world. So, you never really told me what it is you do. I mean, it doesn't have to be like a job or anything, but well, what do you like to do, or what did you, before everything? Actually, I worked a lot. I didn't really have time for much other than that. I would wake up, shower, go to work, have a lunch break, back to work, get off work, eat dinner, and watch TV for a few minutes before passing out. Then the whole thing would just start all over again in the morning. That was about it. I guess that'd be most people's story. It's tough out there. Well, was tough. Probably tougher now. Huh. All kind of pointless in the world, isn't it? In the end, isn't it? You work your damn tail off and everything goes to pot anyways. And you just wonder why you didn't spend your time better, you know? ... Yeah. But I guess it doesn't matter either way. So, what about you? I'm sure you didn't spend all your time listening to ABBA. Good one. I used to travel a lot, looking for work and stuff. I suppose you'd call me a bit of a nomad. Well, that sure is lofty. That sounds really cliche. Not really, it sort of suits you. Aw. To tell the truth, I haven't really had much purpose in a while. I've just been getting by. When you can't find something to do, you sort of lose yourself. It gets to a pretty dark place. Got to the point I used to wish I could just take a vacation from life. Guess I got my wish, didn't I? Wishes never do come true the way you expect them to, huh? Yeah, monkey's paw. I don't think she knows I've noticed, but she's pressing a lot at her gut. I wonder if she's still alright. Since I first ran into her, she's been in a rough way, and I'm not sure it's gotten much better. We probably should have looked for some more bags of that ginger stuff. Let's see, if she's nauseous. Comment on her hand. You know, let's comment on her hand. Let's see how she's doing. You okay there? I point toward the stomach. I point toward her stomach with the back of my hand. Oh, yeah, it's gotten a little better, but I'm just exhausted, which doesn't help things. You know how it is. I do, but Christ, I'm not really equipped for any of this. I know first aid, I can stitch up a cut, but gastric distress is a bit beyond me. You think we should stop and rest? Nah, like it or not, we'll be stopping soon anyway. Braking would just waste gas. Right, the fuel. If everything wasn't so weird these days anyway. I'd call it suspicious that there was only a single tank's worth left. Not much we can do about that, though. Onward it is, then. ... Oh, it's getting sleepy. Do you ever wonder, like, why us? How did we make it this far? And is it really such a good thing that we're still alive? Huh, didn't I used to? Honestly, I try not to think so hard about stuff like that. If I stop to wonder what my own life is worth, It's a dangerous train of thought, I'll tell you that. We're here, and that's what matters. Despite it all, we're here and we're safe. The how and the why of it is just garnish on the salad. You know, I didn't believe it at first. I mean, that we're actually facing the apocalypse or whatever. So the first couple months I just kept going, kept on like everything's fine. And then... ... Listen. You don't gotta answer me if you don't want, but... Your old man. What happened? My dad? Huh. So he needed more beer, right? Of course he did. He was a deadbeat alcoholic. But they won't even let him in our nearby liquor store anymore, so he wandered off to another one. Just so happened that part of town was infested. It took a while before I even noticed, since he wasn't really any different from usual. That's pretty pathetic, huh? But so was my dad. And in the end, I won't be doing much better. Great, now I feel like I want to puke. Hey, please don't say things like that, Shyla. One of us has to keep this up. We can either rest our hands on hers or let her be. I mean, this is a pretty shitty moment, and it's so hard to say how I'd react in real life because... Especially since we don't know the person, but usually you want to react based on how you know that person. Some people really need space when they're dealing with that kind of shit or talking about that kind of stuff, but some people really appreciate a little help. Alright, I guess I'm gonna rest my hand on hers. I slide my right hand off the wheel. Her hand is resting by her leg, near the center console, so I reach over. Aw, I thought she might pull away, but she doesn't. Her shoulders fall, and I think I hear her sigh. Oh. Wow. Her skin feels really cold. Is that normal? Maybe because the window's open? Maybe it's because she's sick. I really wish I knew a bit more medical shit right about now. Actually, if she had a fever, shouldn't she be hotter? A chill like that can't be normal. It's not even that cold in here. But... We're Jesus Christ. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. We're still here. Just remember that. Until that changes, there's still time. Things might never get any better. It'd be stupid to assume that they would. But while we're still breathing, there's hope. That's pretty cheesy, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sorry about that. About your dad, I mean. Even if you didn't get on with him, I bet it must be hard, losing someone that close to you. Yeah, I guess. It all happened so fast, I'm still trying to come to terms with it. ... I wouldn't worry too much. There's no wrong way to feel. I guess I'm almost privileged. No one I care about has been around in a long while. Wonder if there's anyone else still out there. Wonder if they're stuck out there, like this. Wonder if we'll ever know. Oh my god, this is... I love it. I love it so far. I'm so intrigued. If the car's clock is set right, it's nearing 1 in the morning now. The road is as dead as it ever was, but it somehow feels even emptier. Sinister. Like all the shadows behind us are teaming up onto a hungering mass just waiting to swallow us whole. My eyes are getting heavier. We can't stop now, though. We've still got so much farther to go, even if we... Hey, Danny? There's something I need to tell you. She puts her hand on her stomach again. Latent instinct tells me not to take my eyes off the road, but I do anyway to look at her. She looks real bad. Worse than I've seen yet. A couple times she opens and shuts her mouth. Why do I have such a bad feeling about this? I should have said something before. I wanted to, but... I was scared. I'm still scared. Damn it. God damn it, I should have known. I've heard so much unreliable crap about the symptoms, but... I guess they weren't so full of shit after all. Hey, stop. It's okay. But Just keep calm, alright? We don't even really know how this all works, so maybe there's a way. Does it hurt? Not as much as I expected it to. I mostly just feel cold and hungry. I'm not even sure if that's anything to do with being bitten. If it wasn't for this, you might think I just imagined it. I wish I was dreaming right now. I wish this wasn't reality. Fuck it all. I thought I was keeping it together. Don't do this to me, kid. I swallow, but it doesn't make my throat any less dry. The corners of my eyes are burning. Careful there. Remember that thing about wishes. Aw. Got a little smile out of her. Monkey's paw, right? I guess sitting in the car beats having customers or my manager yell at me. Silver lining. Psh, retail. Almost as bad as zombies. Worse, probably. I try, but I can't muster up the will to laugh. Anyway, you should sleep if you want to. We'll probably be on the road for a while. Yeah, you're right. Will you wake me up if anything happens? Of course. And hey, gotta be somewhere better down the road, right? Better than back there at any rate. Yeah, maybe there'll even be a station that plays both Alanis and ABBA. If there is or ever was a station like that out there, I'd love to hear it. Hell, I'd love to shake the hand of whoever was running it. This life's too short to not just do whatever the hell you want. But I guess it ain't time to be waxing on that. What? I've never heard that phrase before. I don't know how much longer the tank's gonna get us. Well, ain't much else to do now but go until we can't anymore. The road is long, and our course is true. Nowhere to run but forward. No. Ah, son of a bitch. Ah, that was so good. Oh, that was so good. I love it. Oh, I want to see more. Oh man, is there a full game? Oh, god damn it, dude. Oh, okay. Son of a bitch, I was really hoping for more, but you know, that was a really good story. Characters were really interesting, and maybe at some point I'll even go from the girl's perspective if you guys want me to. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to play this game again from the other perspective, or let me know if you do as well, and tell me how it goes. Is it any different, or, you know, what did you find out? Anyways, I hope you guys had a fun time, and if you did, like, comment, share with your friends if you got them, subscribe to be a sexy bitch. It really helps me out. I'm a tiny-ass little channel. Anyways, thank you tons for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.